Welcome to video number 2. Video number 2 is about finding your hidden gifts. Your gifts are the talents that you were born with. Unless you know they exist, your hidden gifts go unnoticed and unused. If you don't use them, your potential goes unfulfilled. It's like having or looking for a treasure without the correct map or the proper directions. This is more evident in older generations, where economics and culture played a stronger role in what was expected of them. The older generations lived a life of duty rather than fulfillment. Many left with lots of could-haves and should-haves. Hello, my name is Veronica Montanola. I'm the founder of Life Simple Pleasures Feng Shui and Chinese Astrology consultations. Using the ancient tools of Feng Shui and Chinese astrology, I help my clients define the strategic steps to achieve their goals. We now live in a time where you can create your own reality and design the life the way you are most aligned with. And this is where true transformation happens, when you are in the driver's seat. And this is where humanity is headed. Humanity is headed to living a more authentic life. And this is very exciting because you can choose to live a more balanced life or more prosperous life. Often it is our personal life that suffers, and who you are is covered under the veil of modern demands. Before you know it, you can forget who you are and what you wanted in life. You forget the dreams and the goals you once had that kept you going and gave you life. Forgetting means living a life of existence, only doing what's expected. This is when your life gets dimmed. You become colorless, and you pass that aspect from your present self into your future self. You now have the opportunity to create your life and bring balance to your future. When you live a fulfilled life, everything feels better. You can find true relationships, be a better partner, and enjoy what you do. It all starts with who you are, but to get there, you need the right map. I can offer you one of the best tools or maps that there is. It is Chinese astrology. This can bring you to the heart of who you are through the natal chart. With Chinese astrology, you can decode your destiny. It is ancient wisdom that is still practiced today and used by some of the world's top executives, top companies, government officials, and tycoons. Chinese astrology is not a one-size-fits-all solution because it is individualized to your very own profile, to your natal chart. Come and explore with me. So I'm going to share a couple of examples of a chart with you. I have a male and I have a female, and I'm going to explain the male's chart first only because it is more complete. I have the 4 columns. So the male is a person who left an enormous legacy. He's described as someone with a searing and intense personality and a passion for perfection. To say that he changed the way we communicate is an understatement. How can I see that? I can see that through the hour, through the day column, through the month, and through the year. The hour represents, in this case, his intense and searing personality. The hour can determine how dedicated you are, how passionate you are, how perseverant you are in attaining your goals. It also represents whether you can sabotage yourself or not. So the hour is a very important column to have. So that's for the male. The female is a female entertainer. She delighted her audiences and received many awards and honors during her career. She became a royalty in her own field because of her accomplishment. She was highly respected because she spoke to support and help other women in the causes of her time. So these are the two charts. So as you can see, the lady's chart is not complete because I did not find her hour of birth. So these are the two charts that you will be voting on by guessing who they are. And these are the two examples of people who have measured their success by how they have helped others and followed her vision, their inner how. So the word blueprint has been very widely used, and in most cases is about a technique that someone has acquired an expertise in, not about your true blueprint, not about your true destiny codes. So a natal chart is a true blueprint. Before Chinese astrology, I did what I had to do. I used to make decisions based on the circumstances that appeared in my life. If my job conditions were not favorable, I felt it was time to look for another one. If I had questions about a subject, I would study more. In all probability, it was probably like shooting a dart and picked where it landed. If my relationship were not working and I gave it my all, I thought they were not meant to be. I lived a life of doing because I did not have the tools to look inside myself to find solutions to my problems. Maybe think outside the box. By that, I do not mean the roles that I played, mom, wife, daughter, but my role as a human being. So once I started learning who I was, I could focus on building instead of wandering aimlessly and starting over again. I can now build stronger friendships. I can take risks. I can shift my perspective and get out on my own way. I can offer solutions to others. So knowing who you are is the foundation. Without a firm foundation, you cannot build a structure. There can be little or no growth. That is why I created this program, to give you the map and guide you in the right direction. We no longer have to learn to live by trial and error and lose momentum in the process. With Chinese astrology, you can unlock your true potential. How about our youth today? In a time where there's less and less people interaction and our youth spend more time glued to their devices and away from nature, their outlook for self-discovery is not favorable. How can they cope with life's challenges? How can they function as complete human beings if all they have to identify is a device? So medicating is not the answer. The answers are in our natal chart. Well, as you can see, the natal chart is your map to your treasure, to your own personal treasure. And it's a way to understand your destiny path, what your potential is, and how to deal with any problems or issues that may come up. It's also called Batsu in Chinese, and it's your roadmap to your treasures and your success in life. And this is the best way to study how to make your moves and what the best viable options are. In my program, 9 Steps for Creating Lasting Success, your personal blueprint based on Chinese astrology, is designed in 3 parts. The first part is about how you acquire wealth. The second part is what are your gifts that you could maximize and how you could interact with others. Who are the best people that you can interact with? And number 3 is about how to do more in less time. So video number 3 is coming up later this week, and video number 3 will explain the last part, which is how to use time to your advantage. I hope to see you then. What's next? A winner will be selected and announced in a final video later this week. There can only be one winner.